answer lies in the heart of battle.
King of Iron Fist Tournament.
Mugen TV versus Corner.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Hey guys, it's Mugen Lore here, and I'm back again with another video. And today we're going to talk about Skullgirls, because if you guys don't know, Skybound Games had confirmed pretty much Skullgirls will release on Nintendo Switch October 22nd for $24.99. That's pretty much the complete edition that's coming to Nintendo Switch, which I think is pretty cool, because to me this is a good sign. And for those of you who don't know, Skullgirls is pretty much an indie game created by a few people that were once in the FGC, and they took inspirations from Marvel vs. Capcom and probably a little bit of Guilty Gear, and they just came together and said, hey, let's just come up with our own fighting game. And I just thought that was a good idea, and this title was very, very ambitious, especially when it released in 2012 on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. And to see that this game still have some relevance and is coming to one of the most popular consoles of this generation, which is the Nintendo Switch, which means more players will be able to get their hands on this treasure. I really appreciate what they're doing. Now, the thing is, with the Encore Edition, Xbox One was supposed to get a physical copy, and of course supposed to release digitally as well, but for some strange reason they made an announcement that the Xbox One version will be pretty much postponed and delayed indefinitely, because they were saying that there were some issues going on, I guess, with developing the game or trying to port it over to the Xbox One for some reason. They haven't really went that far into development, but Lab Zero Games have pretty much made that announcement recently, so it kind of sucks for the Xbox One fans for not being able to get their hands on such a great fighting game. Now, as far as my history is concerned with Skullgirls and my relationship with this game, I had my eyes out on this game back when this game was first announced and it was revealed, because what really caught my attention to Skullgirls is the attention to details, hand-drawn animations, which you don't really see a whole lot of nowadays in video games in general. We do have Cuphead, which is also a pretty cool hand-drawn game, and then we have Skullgirls right here. Now, the thing was, I didn't know how much this game will pretty much impact the FGC or fighting games fans in general, is because if it's not a Capcom game, or if it's not I guess you could say a game that's made by like the big companies like SNK or Bandai Namco, wasn't sure if it was going to hang in there at all, you know, or Arc System with the Guilty Gear and everything, despite how niche Guilty Gear is. So I didn't think it would probably have a fighting chance, but this game had really pretty much captured a lot of hearts of people in the FGC and just fighting game fans in general. So when I first seen this game and I seen it in action, I was quite impressed with it, especially, like I said before, the art style and just the gameplay. And the fact is that Lab Zero is pretty much fighting game fans themselves, with Mike Z and a few others. I knew that, hey, this game will be in quite good hands as far as the gameplay mechanics are concerned, and this game has spawned quite a few good prominent players. From what I understand, Sonic Fox pretty much played Skullgirls and was pretty good at that game as well, and then since then took his knowledge from this game and then carried it on to other fighting games as well, which I thought was pretty cool. And the fact is that Nintendo Switch is actually getting their hands on this. I think this is another way to pretty much keep this relevant, and maybe you may even see a sequel to Skullgirls sometimes in the near future. And the game did start off with a pretty small roster, but I think the tutorials was pretty good. It was the way to pretty much break you into the game. But the things that you can do on Skullgirls is in the amount of customization as far as how you want to play. You can do 3v1 and how they balance it out, or you can do 2v2, or you can do 1v2. There's all kinds of ways you can play this game, and they was able to build on this game through updates and patches with story modes, add additional characters to the roster to like pretty much iron the game out. And I love how they took inspirations as far as the character palettes are concerned with some of the characters. You had Soul Bad Guy type of color palettes for some of the characters, Morgan from Darkstalkers, and you know, everything from above. I think that's just pretty cool, that there was a lot of love put into this game. And then once the game officially came out, and of course at the time I was a hardcore Xbox 360 fan, so you know I had to get that game digitally on Xbox 360, and I actually put some time into the game. The learning curve is definitely true to heart to a lot for the FGC. If you're a hardcore fighting game fans, there's a lot to digest in Skullgirls, and there's so much you can do as far as combos, and it's a lot of creativity that I've seen over time through some competitive Skullgirls. And the thing was that the only reason why I stopped playing is because at the time I wasn't that heavily into fighting games as I am like now. Is that the fact is that the learning curve and the barrier to entry was just ridiculous, especially when you go online. I was playing some ridiculous fiends in Skullgirls who were just flat out disrespectful with the combos, and I was just getting embodied and everything. And that was just because I just didn't understand at the time the fundamentals of fighting games. So I'm really considering I may pick it up, and hopefully I may pick it up for the Nintendo Switch, most definitely, because I definitely gotta get an arcade stick as well to be able to play it on Nintendo Switch. But I just think it's just a good thing just to see that Skullgirls is still around, still relevant. There's still community for it. There's still people playing the game and everything, and I'm just in hopes now that Indivisible is finally done. I'm hoping that Lab Zero Games head on with a sequel with the game, and now that Indivisible was pretty successful from what we understand right now, and that Skullgirls been out for some time and is now getting love on the Nintendo Switch. So to see a sequel, I would definitely love to see if that pans out and everything, and see how it would fit in today's current FGC environment and where everybody's going with live streaming, and you got big events like Pro Tours and Cups and everything like that. So I definitely like to see how that will work out. But that pretty much wraps up this video. So if you're a Nintendo Switch owner, I advise you, if you love fighting games and just want to try fighting games out, I advise you give it a try. I mean, Skullgirls is pretty fun. It can definitely be very demanding as far as trying to learn the game, but I just think overall when it comes to the games in general, just have fun, have a good time with it and everything, and you'll find that there's a lot for you to like in Skullgirls Second Encore. So check it out. So if you like the video, make sure you subscribe, like the video, pass it around. If you want to have or get more information on fighting games in general, make sure you hit the bell to be notified. This is Mugen Lord signing off. See you Game Fiends later. Peace out. It looks like you reached the end of the video. Well, while you're at it, check out some of my other discussion videos by clicking on the annotations below, and don't forget to follow me on other social media platforms to stay up to date with future content. Signing off.